Hey, Happy New Year!
Happy New Year. That song, I just love that song. I'm sorry. I just love it.
Well, thanks to my dear friend Joe Geary and the Strung Out Playboys for that music. It's called Crazy Baby.
I love it. It's my favorite.
Gets Leanne going.
I
She
know
likes
it
that
does.
song a
I
lot.
get all riled up and ready to go. Crazy.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Crazy
so
babies.
it's a new year. So, 2020.
I know, what the heck?
I know. So one of the things
Whoops.
see, I love it so much. I
Sorry.
keep playing it. It's good. But one of the things we want to talk about was resolutions, and being old ladies, that we have finally come to the resolution that, is that what you say?
I'm going to resolve not to have any resolutions
Yeah,
anymore.
I'm not going to either this year. I don't think I'm going to do that.
Well, I think we can have different kinds of resolutions because God knows I'm not giving up drinking.
Yeah, or eating.
Getting skinny.
Yeah, that's done.
Getting skinny, I'm kind of like over that. Although Leanne and I both have lost a little weight.
Yeah. We were going to be the two chubby dames, then we thought, oh no, that's really restricting us. So
yeah. In case we couldn't be spelt. So those kind of resolutions, I think, let's get rid of those.
Yeah.
Be healthy, be happy, be nice, be kind. The kindness thing goes a long way, and kids get that too. So.
Yeah, and it's funny because we know that Mr. Rogers has made a big comeback lately with the movies and everything, and he's one of our favorites. But it is true. I mean, be kind to people. It doesn't take a lot to be kind. When a parent walks into the classroom, smile, say, hey, how's it going? How was your morning? How was your night? Children, we posted something today on our Facebook page and our social media about, when you walk in the room, did the children smile and are they excited? Is there joy in their face? We had this discussion. Some teachers, we go out and we observe teachers all the time, and you just see when they walk in, the kids, like, their faces just light up, and we're like, just be that teacher.
Yeah, be that teacher.
That goes a long way, and that's really important, to be that person. And then you also see teachers when they walk in the room and the kids barely look up, so it's something to think about. Like, how do the kids greet you or see you when you walk in the room? Maybe that's something you think about for 2020.
I like that idea. Just thinking about how you can be a better teacher, how you can be better for those kids. And a lot of it comes back to being good to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So I know as you get older, you realize these things.
Mm-hmm.
And I know a lot of people in your life, spouses, husbands, wives, friends might say, well, you need to take care of yourself. You're always worried about everybody else. And I think that's really true for us as teachers, is self-care.
Yeah, absolutely. And something I know that it rings true for me is, if mama's not happy, nobody's happy. So if the teacher's not happy, the whole classroom's not going to be happy. Let's face it. So you really do need to take care of yourself, and that will be a reflection on a lot of people around you, not only the kids that you deal with, but also the families and the people, your own family members. It goes a long way.
I agree. There's a saying called, you can't pour from an empty cup. So if your cup is empty and you feel depleted and you're not able to do what you need to do, how are you going to take care of other people? Especially our littlest people that rely on you every day, right?
Yep. And when you're on the plane,
oh yeah, the first thing.
Yeah.
If the oxygen mask comes down, put it on yourself first before trying to help anybody else. It's just not our natural way of being. Most early ed people are women.
Mm-hmm.
Most early ed people, have a lot going on in their lives, and very often a second or third job.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, hello, look at us. We still have second jobs.
It'll
because
never
we
end.
chose early childhood.
It's true. So yeah, take care of yourself. Please do take care of yourself. And when we say take care of yourself, it doesn't mean you have to go to the spa or you have to, spend a lot of money. It just, sometimes it's a matter of breathing. That little exercise, we say, smell the flower, blow out the candle. It's just a breathing, sometimes it just takes a minute. I know a teacher I used to work with many years ago. We could just tell when one of us needed a break, and I would say, why don't you go grab the mail? And she'd go get the mail, and literally the mail was across the hallway, and she would just take a walk out of the door, go check the mail and come back. And it honestly sometimes takes just 20 seconds to just leave the situation and pull it back together. And she'd look at me and say, Leanne, you need to go get some mail. I think there's mail for us. And I'd say, oh, yep, I do. And walk out to get the mail or even use the bathroom, for a minute.
Yep.
It's just a matter of taking yourself out. I always like to look at it like it's an adult timeout. Timeout is not appropriate for kids, but timeout is good for parents and for teachers to just take that minute to step away,
I agree. And if you haven't listened to our podcast on cold turkey or come to one of our trainings on crafts, craftivities, I know when I was first teaching, I used to spend a lot of time at night cutting out stuff for the kids to glue together the next day, or making those dotted line papers for them to trace their names. And now that I know that those things are not developmentally appropriate and are not best for kids, if I were teaching now, I'd have a lot more free time at night. You know, I would be able to go home and, God forbid, but maybe actually go to the gym or take a walk down the beach or go have drinks with my friends or do something, you know, that would be for me. But I was always like, oh, I have to prepare for tomorrow. And you should prepare for your day with kids, but it doesn't mean you need to be cutting out a bunch of construction paper letters or things to stick on, because that's not good for kids.
Yeah, and you mentioned taking a walk. I mean, I have a dog. He's awesome. Good old Miller.
Did you notice she named her animal after alcohol?
I didn't name him. My husband named him, but yes, still. Exactly. But honestly, if I just take him around the block, it will honestly take 5 minutes. And sometimes it's all I need to just like pull things together. And I won't take my phone with me. I'll just, you know, me and the dog, we go and we walk around the block. So just take a walk around the block sometimes. It's free. It doesn't have to cost a lot of money.
Yeah.
But it is worth it to do it because you feel better.
You know, another thing that helps me, and most of you listening to this are probably far younger than I am, but it's hard to sleep sometimes at night. And I have a little nighttime ritual now that helps me to relax, at least at night. And you don't have to wait until nighttime to do it, but I have a $16 essential oil atomizer, or like a humidifier kind of thing in my room, and I put a little lavender oil or eucalyptus, or depending upon my mood, drop a couple of drops in there. I turn that on, and then I have my, what's her name, not Siri, Alexa. Oh shoot, she's probably going to talk now that I just said that. But I'm not going to say her name, but I'll ask that person to play brown noise or white noise or sleep sounds, and they have these lovely little sleep sound things. So if you have one of those dots or one of those things whose name I can't say because she'll start talking to you, that can help you relax. And maybe even do something like that within your classroom at nap time with the kids. Put a little bit of lavender oil on their hands and let them rub it in for a while and relax and breathe. And you do the same thing instead of rushing around to do your paperwork and your assessments and all that stuff that you try to fill in at nap time. Take a couple of minutes for yourself to take care of yourself.
Yeah. And, you know, we care so much about teachers. We work with teachers all the time. We're out observing teachers. We have teachers in class. We care about teachers, and we see how stressed everyone is. And if there's anything we can tell you, it's you really do need to take care of yourself. You really and truly do. Caregivers tend to be the last people that care for themselves. And that's really, 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 really important and vital. And again, it reflects onto the kids. So it's something.
Absolutely. If you're stressed out, they're going to be stressed out. If you're not joyful, they're going to be joyful. If you're anxious and worried and nervous and a bunch of other things, that will be something that gets back onto them. And we know it's hard because you don't make a lot of money. You don't always feel respected in your jobs. You don't always feel like you did the right thing, or you second guess what you did. So maybe this year for 2020, you just figure out how to be a little bit better every day.
Yep. Don't deprive yourself of things, because that's the last thing a caregiver needs, is start depriving themselves of things. But start making yourself a priority. Start looking at yourself in a way that, hey, I do an awesome job. I work with children. There's no better job on this earth. And start, respecting yourself, because if you respect yourself, others around you will start to respect you more too, I think.
That's an excellent point.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an excellent point.
Oh, well. Lavender is really good. It's a nice, stress reliever, and putting it in your water table is a nice smell. The kids start to relax. You start to relax. It's nice.
Yeah. And if you don't like lavender, find another scent. Absolutely. Just please don't light a scented candle around children.
Yeah, no candles.
We see that sometimes too when we're visiting.
We have.
Yeah.
Oh boy. We could go on and on with the stories, but we won't. But yes, we have.
So Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
The Pushy Dames will be busy this year. We hope you'll come and see us or invite us to come to your program so that you can get more than just listening. You get to see our fabulous faces and our skinny bodies.
Oh, yeah. Yes. We should start our trainings with some sort of way to relax for teachers. Maybe
everybody will fall asleep. Are you out of your fucking mind?
No, we'll do it at the end then. Yeah, I know. Put everyone to sleep before it even starts. Yeah. No, but maybe we should start thinking about that.
You worked all day with kids. They told you had to come to this training.
Everyone
take
a nap.
Training and we want you to take a nap. That would be excellent, actually. We'll give you a certificate for taking a nap.
That would be valuable. Yeah, I bet a lot of people are looking for that.
I think that's great.
We're crazy. All right.
We wish you all good things, health, happiness. Fill your cup. because you can't pour from an empty cup.
Fill it.
And meanwhile, Leanne's
We'll be filling our cups,
fill
you know.
Go ahead and fill your cup.
Yeah.
Happy New Year, guys.
Yes.